Hello my dear students, I hope you all stay home and stay safe at home. Now children, today we'll start with the next chapter of MI. And the name of the next chapter is Peace and Harmony. Firstly, I'll explain you about the chapter name, that is Peace and Harmony. Have you heard of peace and harmony? Do you know what they mean? Do you know what is importance in our daily lives? Let us talk about what is peace and harmony. Peace and harmony are like the heart and heartbeat. They always exist together. Peace is a stress-free state of security and calmness that comes where there is no fighting or war. Everything coexisting in perfect harmony and freedom, whereas harmony is the state of being in agreement to establish peace. Let us know the harmony in human relationships. As we are human beings, we need to live and communicate with one another every day. The quality of our life is much dependent on our relationships with other people. Without good relationships, it is very difficult to have peace. Let us now know the basic things required for peace and harmony. Peace and harmony can be established by following 5 basic things. They are mutual respect for each other, non-interference in each other's internal affairs, equality and cooperation for mutual benefit, mutual belief and forgiveness, care and helping nature. In order to live in harmony with others, we must be gentle, kind, understanding and faithful. Since we cannot live a life of isolation, we should learn to coexist together. Now come to the chapter. This chapter is based on fightings about children, adults and countries. So, children quarrel over toys or games. Everyone wants to do something of his own. Some children are playing and arguing about selecting a team member. Similarly, a girl is playing with another girl's doll and it breaks. Then they both start fighting with each other. Now come to adults. They also quarrel, but they fight for serious matters. Sometimes adults quarrel led to war and destruction. Now children, meaning of destruction is the action of destroying something. In another way, dictator who rules with total power over a country to fulfill his own interests. Similarly, wars are fought when two countries disagree and can't work their problem by talking together. So children, you should follow the same. Instead of fighting with each other, you all try to solve your problem by talking with each other. Sometimes war begins for a certain area of land, oil, water or take over one country. Instead of finding any solution, they fight. So children, sometimes quarrel begins between you and your friend only because you want what you don't have. So you all start planning to get it. You are jealous of what others have. One more example given at the back in this chapter. The example of a little boy who fought with his brother because he had broken his birthday present. The whole experience left him feeling very bitter. When his brother wanted to make things right, he refused to listen. Then mother gave advice to the boy, you should forgive your brother before you go to sleep. She said, remember what Bible says, do not let the sun go down on your wrath. Then he thought for a moment and he forgave his brother before sunset. So children, what is the moral of the story? The moral of the story is live in peace with yourself and your neighbors. I repeat, live in peace with yourself and your neighbors, which means God wants us to love one another and try to get along. We can avoid fights if we choose to love God and other people and try to make the world a better and peaceful place. It is possible to live in harmony, and that we can do this if we forgive those who have hurt us. So, I hope you all have understood the chapter very nicely. Thank you very much. Be happy, be safe. Thank you.